But what we can do is like anytime if I connect to any other person now, new person, I'll not disconnect. What will happen if you take 2 minutes before giving answer? What will happen? Nothing, right? Nothing. If he is sitting in front of you and judging you, still nothing will happen. He is not going to give you a job. He's not going to give you, he's not going to pay you, right? So
Yeah.
you are there to practice. So keep in mind that always I'm here for myself here, not for any other person. Our first round, we will discuss some of the queries and questions if you have anybody, because you all have been learning English for really a long period of time. So I want to ask you if there is any change in your routine, if there is any progress that you can see or anything that you can measure in your speaking skills after so long, or if you are still facing any kind of issue after taking even sessions with some professionals. And then, as I know, I guess Ruby has taken sessions with clapping or tutors, I guess with clapping or maybe English Shari, right? So I want to
Yeah.
know from your side, like what is the change that you can see in yourself now?
Even yeah, I can't see any drastic change, but nowadays I can speak, but not a
Mhm.
huge changes. You know about this is a language. I can't say like that we can learn this language in a
Mhm.
1 week, 2 to 3 months. It's not possible as far
No.
as my knowledge. It's a language and it takes time. I
Mhm.
have been learning this language it maybe 6 months has been
Mhm.
completed. But yeah,
Mhm.
sometimes nowadays I'm also facing a lot of problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes I get stuck and fumbling a lot. And yeah, it's a major problem when I talk with any person. So most of the time I don't know about a lot of people, they're facing the same problem. I don't know, but I am facing in my mind always occurring. Yeah, that
Mhm.
person he will really good speaker. How you can speak with that person
Mhm.
every time? Like you, I know about you have a hands-on knowledge. So now I'm also um you can understand stammering.
15 hours. Okay, but you
Yeah.
don't think you should not think about those mistakes and those things now, because it's been really a long period of time that you have been learning the language. It is a gradual process. We have to accept it, and it requires a lot of time and patience. Yeah, I have also been learning the language for last 1.5 year. It is going to be 2 years now. But once you are consistent, once you accept yourself, okay, whatever I know, I'll speak that properly at least. Okay, no matter if you know a little less, it is okay, but speak it properly in proper way. So that all you need to is accept yourself. Okay, so I agree with you that it takes time, and still continuously you have to put efforts in the same journey, in the same. I think it becomes monotonous, but we have to make it interesting too at times, right? So, what are you currently doing? Are you still taking sessions with English, Shari?
No. My plan has been expired.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Nowadays I'm not taking any classes.
So, you are
Yes,
learning
I
on
talk.
your own nowadays.
Yes, I
Hmm.
talk with
Great.
so many co-learner,
Hmm.
at least 1 or 2.
In a day.
Yeah.
Okay. But simultaneously keep learning new words, phrases, idioms. So, that will make you a little advanced. Okay.
Yes. Now I'm also learning some new words, but while speaking I forget.
It happens. It happens. We need a lot of practice. As I always ask Sonam to do practice reading, speaking, and instead of consume plethora of content on YouTube, consume less content but multiple times. It always sound monotonous that consuming one content, one video multiple times. It is like frustrating. We cannot do for a long period of time. It is not easy. I accept it, and I accepted it, and I am doing currently. And
But
believe me,
I'm not.
sometimes I feel
I don't
frustrated.
frustrate it. Even
Hmm.
when I watch one video multiple times, twice and thrice, so I enjoy the process. But when
Hmm.
I talk with person, so you know about some people, they are like my level. Some people they are advanced, moderate. So they ask some different questions. Then
Okay.
I get stuck.
Okay,
Now
okay,
I'm okay,
got it.
okay here and there. I'm okay with general conversation. I know about you. I know about Sonam, so I'm really comfortable. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm talking with you such a
okay.
long time. Maybe it has been 1.5 months something,
Hmm.
at least 2 months.
Okay, it means your mind creates a doubt that you are
Yeah,
lacking in knowledge, or maybe your English is not good. So that fear holds you back from speaking English,
yeah,
good English, right? So that you
yeah,
need to work upon the fear that just say, no worries. If they are good now, but someday, sometime, they were also not good. They have worked. So just without thinking about the mistakes, you can go with that. That is a fear created by your monkey mind.
yeah. Maybe yes,
Yes. Hmm.
it's
Okay.
my problem.
Hmm. Hmm. What about
Now
you,
I'm good.
And
Anisha?
I'm
Yes,
good
yes, Sonam.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Today, I feel very embarrassed. It's like my mind speaking a very UK fluent level. Okay, I'm talking about in myself. I seems like okay, I'm a foreigner, and suddenly I try to talk someone unknown person, and I'm
Mhm.
black. And just like I feel okay, I'm Bihari. I have no words. I have no questions, vocabulary. And today I decided I seen your message. Okay, today as message. Okay, I try to practice 20 minutes in some co-learner. So okay, I connect on Sky app and connect with Rena. She's named Rena. She's also beginner. And
Hmm.
2 to 3 minutes I talk with I talk with them very proper, very easily, and suddenly she questioned me very simple question, what about yourself? And I don't know what happened to me, and I'm stuck, and I'm cut the call. And
Oh, you
after
were
cut the
stuck.
call, I feel cry and hopeless. Ki what happened today? I don't know what to do nowadays myself. And uh, I agree with myself. Lack of practice, lack of reading. I think I have a 1.5 year, and
Hmm.
I try to 100% to my side, but
Hmm.
it's not working. I think it's not work.
I think you are expecting more, like much things, much results, greater results from you. Sonam, I think I can see that because this is a gradual process. Believe me, when I started this journey, I was very bad at this. Then I accepted that it is a gradual and long process. You have to be very. But one thing was clear in my mind, like I was not preparing for any kind of interview. I was not preparing for anything that I need to crack that. So there was no pressure. So I think you are taking too much pressure that I have to crack an interview, and for that I need to be good at English. I have to crack an interview, for that I need to be good at English. So that the thought is persistent in your mind. Continuously you are saying this thought. I guess before going to bed every day you think about it. After waking up in the morning again you are feeding the same thought to your mind. Okay, you have to crack and you have this much time only. So that is, I guess, making burden, putting burden on your mind. You are pressurizing your mind. So let it be free, let it free a bit, so you can just focus upon the learning process.
And when I talk with Ruby, so I think a 30-40 minutes talk with Ruby only. I
Hmm.
think you know Ruby, and
Yeah,
40 minutes
yeah.
only for speaking in English. 40 minutes. Like I can't imagine. Okay, 40-minute talk with Ruby only for English, very simply, and enjoy the process. Very smiley and talk random, not a practice for
Because we
before
both are
session.
comfortable to each other. Maybe that's
Both
the
are
reason.
comfortable each other, yeah,
You know why?
and
What
catch
is the
up to
issue
random
here?
talk in the top.
Here you both have one thing clear in mind, and that is no one is judging me. Ruby thinks
Yeah,
Sonam is not judging me. Sonam thinks the same. Ruby is not judging me because we are on the
yeah.
same, right?
Same page.
So that is
Yeah,
again one thing that we don't judge each other. So that would also again make us nervous when we talk to somebody else who is totally unknown and new for us. There, we think like, okay, if I make mistake, he will judge. It is like not like you are deliberately thinking, but it remains back in our mind like, okay, if I make mistake, he will judge. But Sonu, if that situation occurs anytime again, like you are connecting to a person who is new to you, don't disconnect. If you are not able, ask the person, just give me 1 minute. and take a deep breath, silent, and think about the question properly, what he or she has asked. Okay, then if you don't have much knowledge about the question, you can deny. It is not always necessary, mandatory for you to give answer of the each question. No, if you don't know, say, I don't have much knowledge about it, I'm sorry. Even this much you can say, but don't disconnect. Because when you get the opportunity, grab it, go for it. Because if you face the fear directly, if you see directly the face with your two eyes, then you are able to, overcome it. Otherwise, the fear will, what we can say, become high on you. It will make you feel nervous, and it will make you frightened. But you have to fight with it. Okay, so first, if you don't have knowledge, take a deep breath and say, I don't have knowledge about it, or I haven't read about it, or I don't think too much about it. Because there are a lot of things which are not according to us, or which we don't like. Like, there are a lot of things I don't like to discuss. So I can directly say. Second thing, if the question is about you, your life, your friends, anything which you can share, then take few seconds and gather your thoughts and words. Okay, and always when you talk to Ruby, it is okay, you know what kind of things she must be going to ask, or what kind of things you discuss on regular basis. But then if there is a new person, before joining the session, just go through some words, some sentences which you have noted down. Little bit preparation will help you, and even that will
Yeah.
boost your confidence and your language, and constructing sentences in a well manner, if you just go through some of the words before joining the session. Okay, that will help you.
Got it, ma'am.
Yeah. So don't ever do this again, that disconnecting a call and then cry.
Yes, ma'am.
No. Okay.
Today
Yeah.
I feel very
No,
guilty.
if it happened, it is okay. It is okay. I remember many years ago, like when I was in JNU in first year, I did the same thing. I was very bad at English, like very bad. I was not even able to understand what the person is asking, what the person is saying. So I did the same, and I cried a lot. I was like, no, I didn't even understand the question. Okay, so it is very pretty normal. Forget about it. But from next time, because the thing happened is happened. Okay, the thing happened has happened. But what we can do is, like, anytime if I connect to any other person now, new person, I'll not disconnect. What will happen if you take 2 minutes before giving answer? What will happen? Nothing, right? Nothing. If he is sitting in front of you and judging you, still nothing will happen. He's not going to give you a job. He's not going to give you, he's not going to pay you, right? So you are there to practice. So keep in mind that always, I'm here for myself here, not for any other person. Okay? If I take even 2 minutes, nothing is going to happen. I can take, I can think, right? Yeah, that you can try. Anisha, welcome to the session. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening, ma'am.
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How about you?
I'm also great, ma'am. Thank you for asking.
How's your learning journey going?
My learning journey is going good.
We had a
pretty well.
session a few days back, right? We learned some
Yes,
of the
yes.
words and we discussed. Okay, so did you revise the video again? Did you revise those words?
No, ma'am. Actually, yeah, no.
No.
But I've listened only one time, which you uploaded video, means conversation group call, group video. Sorry. So those video I listened one time. But now I'm in Bangalore, so there is network problem, so many things going on. So next week I will go. So then I will do focus there again.
Okay, yeah, it is a gradual process. Sometimes, one more thing you can try, all of you, take a break. Like it happens with me when I was there in Jaipur. I was continuously for 3 months, 4 months. I'm just learning, speaking, I'm doing. But for just, taking one, like I used to come for 10 days at home. Then for 10 days continuously, I was not speaking to anyone. I was not practicing. that break helped me a lot. Like the information got time to, observe. My mind get time to observe, okay, and absorb it properly, and then become habitual of those words, those patterns. So sometimes if you need a little break, take the break too. Okay. Yeah.
If
Yes.
I take any break, so I forget.
Yeah.
Actually, really.
Yeah.
Initially it happens.
And I
Initially,
think
once you
I
become
backstep 5 days.
intermediate.
Backstep 5 days. One day is like if I take break of one day, and next day I feel okay. I am back 5 days.
Yeah,
I
you know,
realize that. I
I
realize
used to
that.
feel. But nowadays, I think break is working wonders for me. Before it was same with me too. Because now some
Because
information, some kind of things
your
are
bunch
in
is
my mind.
full. Your bunch is full of
You,
knowledge, so that's
you
why
will
you
feel,
need
you will
break.
feel. Same
And
after some time, you will feel that.
and I bunch totally empty, so I have no right to take rest.
It's not like that, but yeah, after some time you will also feel. Once you become intermediate, after that you will feel the same. Like break also helps a lot. Okay. So we will do an kind of an activity which is like I am speaking one sentence, and from that sentence you have to pick one word and make a sentence using that word. And like if I say one sentence, Ruby picked one word and created make a one sentence. From there, Anisha will pick one word and make a sentence. And from Anisha's one sentence, Sonam has to pick one word and make a sentence. I think we just started this at 4 p.m. just because of Kushi's college time. And I think Kushi is not able to participate. Am I audible, Kushi, to you?
Yeah, Dee, now you are audible to me.
Finally. Finally, before starting the activity, I am audible to you. Great. Okay. Yes. So, who is going to start? Who is going to start the activity? The first sentence. Khushi, is that clear to you? What kind of activity we are going to do?
Yeah, Dee.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me start. My life is becoming interesting day by day.
I become very happy this time because I joined this session.
Khushi.
Can you repeat your sentence?
I become very happy because I have joined this session.
Yeah, this session is also very important for me because I am waiting for this session for few months.
Anisha.
Whenever I take session with Rajni ma'am, I feel rejuvenated.
You feel rejuvenated?
Yeah, rejuvenated.
Great.
Yeah.
Sonam.
Yeah, today I'm very excited and glad to take session today. And also.
Okay, you are using a session word here.
Yeah, session.
Okay. Let's discuss the routine. Okay, I'll say the one sentence, and after that, we have to, complete the routine, the whole routine of the day. I wake up early in the morning around 4 a.m. Ruby.
Ruby.
After waking up, I read book because nowadays I'm learning this language, so I love reading.
Khushi.
Nowadays, after waking up, I try to read some newspapers and for gaining knowledge. So 10 to 15 minutes, usually I read newspaper after waking up.
Anisha.
Okay. After, sorry, my when I person. Oh my God, I forgot.
After reading newspaper or after reading book, whatever you do, that share that.
Okay. After reading book, I scroll my mobile.
Okay. Khushi.
Yeah.
After that, I have to take a bath, and after take bath, I worship
You?
I worship.
You worship. Okay.
Worship.
After completing
Worship.
my worship, I start making to-do list for the day. And I sit here and start taking sessions. Ruby.
For taking session, I prepared some note because it is really important. Pre-planning, and I believe in pre-planning. It is compulsory.
Okay. After taking session, usually I watch some English videos, whatever Rajni ma'am and other things. And 20 minutes after 20 minutes, my routine is 20 minutes. I watched a video. After worship, after breakfast, my rest time also.
After watching videos on YouTube, that is Sonam sentence, what do you do, Anisha? Next.
After watching videos, if there were good content in video, if there were good content, so I realized helpful that video, that content. So I try to jot it down in my notebook.
Good. Khushi.
So after doing this type of activities, I take a nap just for a break.
Okay. But before taking a nap, I take my lunch in the afternoon. Then I take a nap. And after waking up again in the afternoon, I always have a cup of tea. So who else is a very big fan of a cup of tea?
I also.
I am not.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
because
So Anisha is
morning to
also.
evening I take 2 to 3.
Oh, 2 to 3.
2 to
Okay.
3
Yeah.
cup because my favorite energy boost drink for tea. I
Okay,
feel
so
I
it
feel
makes you.
exhausted, headache. Not a little 10 ml and 15 ml. It's half cup, but
And
I
who
need.
makes tea for you?
Yeah,
Who makes tea for you?
for myself.
Okay, you by yourself. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Sonam
by
takes 2
myself.
to 3 cup of tea in the evening. What about Kushi? How many cups do you? 2 to 3 cup. Oh my God. You were not that kind of person before. This is something new. Okay, what about Ruby? How many cups do you have?
Hardly I consume tea.
Good.
I don't. I'm not
Oh,
fond of tea. Yes.
Great. It is really, really difficult for me to refrain from having tea. Yeah, I am addicted to tea.
yeah,
What
I'm not
I
addicted
also.
to tea and all because
Anisha?
harmful.
Yes, ma'am. Usually, every day in the morning, I take tea, but evening time mostly. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I do not. Yeah.
So let's proceed now. So after taking a cup of tea, I again start revising my notes, which I take while watching English conversational videos on YouTube. Ruby.
And after completing this task, um, mm, I edit a video and making a thumbnail because it's also really important because I have a YouTube channel. So yeah, it is also part of my life nowadays.
Okay, Sonam.
And after evening, usually I do my work because I'm working 5 to 6 p.m. I usually busy. So yeah, some read book, do some my work, and 7 p.m. 7 p.m. again evening I take a bath and do some 5 to 10 minutes worship. Because morning time I have no time, so that's why I utilize this time, evening time,
Evening
7
time.
to 7:30.
Anisha, after worship, after 7:30.
Yeah. Okay. 7:30, not, but after 5 to 6 o'clock, I tidy my home because home chores because tidy my home because I'm a housewife. And 6 to 7 o'clock, I go to walk, or sometimes I go to cycling. Yeah.
Okay, you go for cycling, very something unique and different that makes you fit and fine. Great, great. Okay. Khushi.
Yeah, about 8 p.m. we will have to take a dinner and spend some time with my family.
Okay, so do you take dinner with your family?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Okay, Ruby, tell me what usually you take in dinner. Like it is always a light one or heavy? What kind of?
Like light, because but if we take any heavy food, especially at night, so
Hmm.
it's very difficult, especially for digestion.
Yes.
So most of the time I prefer light food like khichdi
Right.
and like normally UP's people they consume.
Okay, but in our home we take similar kind of dinner always. Like, but yeah, in villages sometimes we have these like dalia, khichdi kind of thing too, but not on regular basis. But
Not regular basis.
hmm.
Yeah, twice in a week, thrice in a week.
Nowadays, I
Every
have
Saturday.
started taking
Every
sessions in the
Saturday.
evening too. In the evening, like around 8, then 9. So I usually take 9:30 dinner, around 9:30, sometimes around 10. So it is a little difficult for me to, digest in before going to bed, because right after taking dinner, I have to have a glass of milk too, because my mother is always here to say these things to me, like have a glass of milk, no matter how much you have eaten, but you have to drink it. So I also take that too. So how many of you have a glass of milk before going to bed?
I also, because I want to my weight gain, so morning to evening I have 1 cup of milk, and I'm very foodie, and my stomach and digestive system is so good. I'm all the time having some
Yes.
food tips, and yeah, so
But
Good,
she
I'm
good.
don't look like
if
foodie.
Yeah,
I
Ruby.
and
also
after dinner before bed, I try to some 5 minutes pray for God giving me a good day. I spend utilize the time and do my some work properly, and yeah, then start my syllabus because I am preparing for exam, nursing exam. So 11 to 2 a.m. I regular study.
Yeah, okay. Kushi wanted to say something.
yeah, I want to tell that yeah, I also take a glass of milk
Okay.
before going to bed.
And I enjoy a cold milk, I think.
Okay, yeah, now we can
Chilled.
have cold milk in summers, yes. But it was difficult to have
Yeah.
cold milk in winters.
Yeah,
Okay.
both winters, but summers is prefer cold milk.
Yes, okay. But Anisha, no, not Anisha. Sonam, I guess in your case, you are already doing the worship in the evening, and before going to bed, also again you are doing the prayer for some minutes. But still, I think you are expecting much from yourself. That's why you are sometimes, you are feeling like that, because you are continuously working throughout the day, and then you are studying, and then you are doing the prayer. You are trying to become very positive, affirmative person, optimistic, but and at the
Yeah,
same time
I'm
you
very
are expecting
positive
to
person,
be. Yes, so
but
don't expect
I
too much
think I'm
results.
not much, but
Huh.
I can say I'm very trust and I feel very love for uh, comes God, you can say, and
Hmm.
I don't want and much more. God give me. I'm not
No, you are
give
not
me God, but
wanting
yeah,
something from God, but you want more things from you. Like you expect
you
more things from you. Like I want to do this, I want to achieve this, and
yeah,
I'm not able to do that. That is a kind of thought in
yes,
your mind, I can see.
God,
Okay,
yes,
so just enjoy
okay.
the process
Sorry, ma'am. Yeah,
gradually.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sorry, ma'am. I have to go. My patient
yeah,
is
yeah,
wake
yeah.
up.
The meeting is going to end, anyways. And yeah, it was lovely talking to you, each one of you. Tell me, did you enjoy the session?
Yeah,
Every time.
yeah.
Hmm. We
After
didn't discuss,
waiting.
I think, much things here, because initially it was, I think, disturbing for Kushi. She was not able to listen to me, but otherwise it was great. I just wanted to have a light kind of a conversation in a group. where we can discuss the problems and where we can discuss about the things which we are doing nowadays. So, Ruby, in your case, like you shared that still you are lacking and still you are facing that you are not improving, you can try one technique, that is shadowing. Shadowing will help you now, because other things you have been doing for really a long period of time already, like the listening, and you have inculcated a habit of reading too. I guess you are reading books, right?
Yes.
And you are reading newspaper too, and then you are talking to people every day. So do the shadowing practice too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
both also can try, like Khushi and Anisha, you guys also can try the shadowing technique. That is helpful after, crossing the beginner level. Once we become a little intermediate or close to intermediate, that shadowing helps a lot.
Okay.
Okay.